Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast here at Miguel's. Just had the weigh-in ahead of tomorrow night's show in Tull with Dean White and Black Box Promotions. Alfie Clegg joins me. How are you, mate?
Hello, I'm doing fine. How are you?
Very well, very well. Bit of a different weigh-in today, just carnage. Noise, screaming, freezy going mad. But yeah, finally weighed in, and I suppose just looking forward to tomorrow night now. Can't
wait for tomorrow now. The hard work's done. Yeah, I've had a long camp, good 6-7 weeks camps. Enjoyed it. Was out in Portugal for a little bit with Dean and Xavier. So I had a little bit of experience out there in their camp as well. So yeah, it's a good camp. I've got John pushing me hard always when I'm back here. So yes, it's been good. It's been good.
I was going to sort of go into the background, but we'll do that in a bit. As soon as you mentioned Portugal, obviously we know that's where Dillian's been based as well, and with Xavier. Talk to me about that because, yeah, it looks good for a holiday, but I know you'll be grafting hard when you're out there, but yeah, it must be some experience.
Yeah, it was great, you know, it was great. Like, Dean's a very good man. He puts time into me as well, you know, he got me there, got me out doing a lot of work with him, pushing me hard for this camp, and then Xavier put his time and knowledge into me. I can't thank him enough for that, you know, being around that atmosphere, around very nice people. It's good, it's very good.
And around the sun, of course.
And around the sun, you know, it's good to be in the sun. Good runs out there, hill runs and stuff, so I'm super fit for this fight, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I need to talk about your background a little bit, because like I said, I think this is your first on IFL maybe, so kind of want to delve into sort of the boxing history. Where did it all start for you? Is it like a boxing family you're from? Or?
So my dad originally boxed, my dad's over there, yeah, so he boxed when he was younger, but I got bullied a little bit, so obviously when I got the bully and got onto that side of it, he got me into boxing. From there, it's just extended. So I've come from being bullied and not leaving the house, being diagnosed with autism as well. So I'm actually autism. That's why I saw my T-shirt and stuff. To now boxing in front of thousands of people and stuff. So it's great. Boxing changes people's lives. You know, it does a lot for people, and it's great. It's great. Yeah, boxing's a great thing.
See, I wasn't aware of that, so that's fantastic for a journey for starters. Did it kind of hinder you at all in terms of when you started getting into boxing and like into the amateur system as well, being autistic? Or?
So, do you know what? Like boxing in itself, being nervous anyway before you fight and stuff. But I think the thing with it is, I could box as an amateur and go out and fight in front of all these hundreds of people, but I didn't have the confidence to go out into town and go out in front of. And then obviously, I started getting more confident, fighting in front of different shows, traveling all around the world, and then I become myself. By the time I turned 16, 17, yeah, about 16, I started then going out, so I stopped boxing. I went out and started experiencing myself, obviously going to parties, doing the wrong things, hanging around the wrong people. But I stopped for boxing for about 4 years, and then I come back when I was about 20, 21, and I spoke to my trainer, and obviously I'd missed 4 years of amateur boxing, so we sort of said we're going to just go straight for the pro games, you know.
You kind of found boxing at first as like an escape from the real world, if you.
Yeah, boxing was the escape from the real world. I loved it. That's all I was doing. I'd sit in, box, go home and play PlayStation and stuff, and then obviously more people wanted to know me, people that had bullied me, blah, blah, blah. So then I got into people wanting to be my friends. So then I left boxing, something that I love and that changed my life around, to be a person that I wasn't and head down a path that I wasn't, being just someone that I wasn't. Like my family didn't like me. I wasn't the person that I am now. Just distractions, you know, hanging around with wrong people and stuff. And then I found boxing again, and it's brought me back to being who I actually am, because boxing had changed my lifestyle in the sense of it's made me to the man I am today, you know? It's made me to be who I am and become the man I am today, yeah.
You mentioned the 4 years out of the ring. What was it like sort of getting back in and doing it first time? Because although it would have been a little bit second nature because of your boxing experience before, 4 years is a long time, especially when you're a kid and you're growing up. So what was it like kind of jumping straight back into the ring?
Yeah, so it's a different, like you said, my last fight was when I was 16, and then I actually didn't fight again until I was 22.
So like the main like adult growing stage.
Yeah, so I missed probably 5-6 years actually without boxing in front of people. So yeah, it's a good experience. But like I said, when I get in there and I get in that ring, I become who I am, and that's boxing. Boxing, for everyone that don't believe it, boxing can change your life. Boxing can do a lot of things, mentally, physically, and it can just change you. It can get you out of a dark place, or it can get you from things that you don't want to be around to a place where you want to be. And I think boxing is just amazing overall thing for mental health as well.
No, well said, because I think there's a lot of people who perhaps, and I know you probably heard this before, they see the violence in boxing and think it's just that, but it's not, and you're an example of that.
Listen, boxing's discipline. It gets you around nice people that want to spend time with you, doing the right things, putting you in environments where you see the generosity, you see people being nice to each other. And obviously boxing's violent sport, so when it comes to sparring, and then after sparring you see people hugging each other and having a laugh. So it's great. It pits, and obviously nothing better than hitting a bag or letting your anger out on a bag and stuff. So it's good. Yeah, boxing's a great thing.
Spot on. Right, let's talk about the programme. So 2-0 at the moment. This is your first fight of the year. You had two quite close together, didn't you, at the back end of last year? Yeah.
Yeah. So I had my first one was November and my second was December. My first one I fought at this weight, so I was 52 kilos. My natural weight. Next fight I'm looking to fight at light fly, like 50 kilos more so. But yeah, no, this fight I'm back at my weight. My last fight, so my second fight, I fought at the geezer I fought was originally a featherweight, so he was a big lump, you know. So it was a hard fight. He put me down in the first rounds. My first fight, like I said, it was my original weight, so I showed the skills and showed what I can do as a boxer. The second fight I had to dig in more and just sort of stand my ground a little bit and just show that I can fight as well, you know. I've got a good
experience you're better for now, I imagine. It's good that you've experienced it now than when you get to the fights for British and European belts. If you experience it now, you're in the know, aren't you?
Exactly, and that's what I say. In the first round I switched off. I never switch off when I'm sparring or fighting. I know that I switched off, and then after I switched off, I got caught with a shot. So I'm glad that I learned that in this fight, rather than get to a world title fight or get to a British title fight or something, and then switch off in the last round thinking, oh, I've won this, and then boom, and a shot can change a fight, you know. But I'm back at my weight. I'm back fighting someone who's naturally my weight, so I'm going to display my skills again, dancing, moving, and I love moving, you know. So that's my skill set, yeah.
We look forward to seeing it tomorrow night. Just one more thing. Obviously, tunnel vision for tomorrow night, and I know you'll go in the ring and do your thing, but if we take tomorrow night and kind of the whole year, where do you want to be, let's just say January 2023. Where do you want to be?
January 2023. So I'd like to be on 6, 7 fights, hopefully more. You know, like I'm just trying to get out as much as I can in as little time as I can. It's not about money, it's about getting that experience, getting what I need to get done, fighting all over the place, travelling, fighting everywhere else as well, getting a title underneath me, maybe a southern area, or who knows, you know. I'm confident in my skill set and what I can do to take it all the way. And yeah, but it's a marathon, you know. I'm not trying to rush it too quick, but it's a marathon. I've got a lot to learn. I'm still a baby, 22. So yeah, it's going to take time, but we'll get there.
Brilliant, Alfie, pleasure. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night in the ring. Brilliant, cheers, mate. Of course you can, yeah, go on.
Is that right? So
let me pan the camera down and all.
Yeah, cool. So I've got Lizette Calf. They're one of my main sponsors, along with Clean Cut Barbershop, Step Correct Guildford. They do a lot of shoe cleaning and stuff. Hillside Lounge as well. Hungry Boys just come on for this fight as a sponsor, and then DNA Plastering. So I can't thank all my sponsors enough for their help towards my career, because none of this would be possible without them, because boxing's a lot of money and it's a lot of time and effort, but with these lot I can live the life of a boxer and do what I need to do. And then on the back I've also got my autism badge, Anti-Knife UK, who I support, and then I think it's aplastic anemia. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah, I used to spar someone called Ruben. He's a very strong boy, he's a very good boy, and he got diagnosed with aplastic anemia, so that's for him. I didn't know about it until he got diagnosed with it, and he's still training, he's still digging deep, training hard and doing things. So that one's for him, you know. This fight's for him, just to prove things are possible. Same with me, like I come from bullying and stuff. Things are possible. You can reach your goals, do new things, and he's going to come through this. He's going to go all the way, and he will come back, and he will be boxing and winning titles. I know for sure he will. He's a tough cookie.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.